Hey, what's up guys? I just thought I'd show you this one. Recently I've been getting into World of Warships only because there's been a lot of giveaways and things like that. It kind of piqued me interest a little bit. There's been 200%, on your ships and things like that. But as you know, I kind of took a break from it, but I am actually getting back into it now. Sometimes it's better just to come back from a game, especially if things are starting to annoy you and things like that. I always find it's better just take a break from the game and just kind of reset yourself. So we are on the map Sleeping Giant. As you can see, matchmaking is pretty much tens really, a couple of tier 8s, a couple of tier 9s in there, but it's mainly tier 10s. Now what I want to showcase is, as you'll see in a bit, I will come up against a division of a Zhao, a Girin and a Haberos. Now I'm kind of on my own, but what I want to do is try and protect the 2 line. As you can see, my RPF is pointing up to D2 area around there. So I'll just let everyone know just where the nearest ship is to me, and I'll let them know that I do have RPF. When you're in a destroyer, try and give as much information as you can out to people, and there is the Haberosk. So we do spot the Haberos. Now what I want to do is I just want to start turning. My torps are nearly loaded. So all I'm going to do is just fire torps up the 2 line. And they're not necessarily there to hit anything. They're there just to give the enemy team a little bit of idea that there is a DD round here. And if they want to push down here, then they are going to have to push with a DD here. So all I do is just send torps round. Now what I want to do is I want to use the island, which is just north of me, as kind of a cover really, so I can just keep using that. I can hide behind it. I can just stay relatively safe just while my team pushes up. So there's the Haberosk. So if ever they're in a division like that, you can pretty much guarantee 99% of the time they'll probably be together. So I'm just wondering where the others are. So as we know, there's Haberos, there's his house, so the Girin should be about somewhere as well. I do manage to get a hit on the Kerr first with a flooding. And as you can see by the numbers at the top, he's instantly repaired it. So what I'm going to do, my torps are nearly loaded, so I'm going to go on the other side of the island and then possibly torp up. So all I'm going to do is just wait for my torps to reload, and then, like I said, I'm just going to torp just past this island here. I'm just going to wait. And that. Now I did that a little bit off centre, and then just to torp up, and then there's the Girin. So the Girin's been spotted, so I know where he is. But my RPF is still pointing to the Haberos. Now what I'll do is I'll pop my speed boost because I want to try and get away from him and get undetected. And them torps, they look pretty good. And there we go, there's our first kill of the Haberosk.
Off to a great start.
So that's one down. And then I switch to my guns and I just start opening up on the Girin. So now I am detected, and then I go undetected as well because the island is covering me, and my guns only go to about 11 kilometres anyway. But I've still got the RPF there, it's still pointing. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay around here, because if they push down and flank us, and then we could be in trouble. And we haven't really got that much support. I mean, I've got a Shimakaze and an Omri, but the Richelieu is kind of a bit too far back. I'm not too sure if he's spawned in yet, but we'll just wait. So all I'm going to do, stay around here. I don't need to push up. I don't want to push up. I want to use the island to my advantage. But we've got to keep in mind that there is a Zao and a gearing there, and the gearing turns round and comes back. He is spotted, so I'm going to open up with my guns again, because I've got the island covering me and there's smoke there as well, so I can't be detected. So I do manage to get a couple of hits on him, and there's a Montana. Now at this point I kind of went, oh no, because I really didn't expect him to be there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to launch torps. Now them torps, I kind of messed up with them torps. What I should have done was anticipated his turn along the edge of the map and then possibly fired a little bit more. But I just wanted him to turn up and away from me. So then my RPF keeps switching, so I know that gearing is about 5.8 kilometers away from me. And I'm just looking, I'm checking, he's still there, he's still near the island, he's not moving. So as you can see on the minimap, I'm kind of alone here. I'm kind of just trying to stop them from pushing, and then here comes the Zao. Now it's this Zao that I have a really good tactical battle with, tactical fight with, and I know I'm close to the Zao, but I kind of need to get rid of that gearing. If I can get rid of the gearing, I'll have like free reign on, you know, the other ships around here without fear of being outspotted or anything.
The ship is on fire.
So I do switch to guns, and unfortunately I don't actually get the kill. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn away, kite away, just keep wiggling, and then get undetected. I've got 3 people shooting at me. Maybe I did me damage con a little bit too early there, but I wanted to put the fire out because my detectability was higher, you know, and I had quite a few people shooting at me. And as well, when you're kiting away like that, it might be an advantage to slow down as well, because they're predicting you going faster, like carrying on the same speed. So what I did there was I just slowed down just to throw the aim off. And then what I did was as well, I backed off, reset myself, and then fire my torps. Now the reason why I only fired 1 set there is because I kind of wanted to keep 1 set in reserve. Because if I fired both of them and then they dodged them, and then I haven't got anything else for like self-defense that I could fire out because I didn't know where they were. And here comes the Zao.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Now luckily the Richelieu has actually moved up now to support me, so I'm not on my own. And them talk looks quite good. I'm definitely going to get 1 there with flooding for 10,000.
Torpedoes astern.
And they're the torps from the gearing. Now I did think about shooting torps there, but it was just too close in front of the Richelieu. I just couldn't risk firing. I didn't know if he was going to go forward or not. And luckily we've still got a Fletcher in A who did a really good job there of just staying in A and holding it. And then there's the gearing, so I'm going to try and take the gearing out. I know I've opened myself up to the Zao, but I have got my smoke still, so if I don't kill him I can always pop my smoke like I do there.
Smoke generator started.
And then I get undetected. Again I start slowing down just to throw off the aim. And then this is where the tactical battle kinda takes over. It's a really good fight with the Zao.
Smoke screen set.
Very, very good tactical battle.
Engine boost activated.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some speed up, and I want to get out. Again, I want to reset myself because A is quite vulnerable now, and I think he's going to go up and then get into A. So I'll fire a set into A, then I hold off on the other one. And then what I was doing there was, I know I couldn't really get Zhao because he's going into A, but if you have a look on the mini-map, I've not seen the Montana for a little bit. So I didn't know if the Montana had done a circle round and then was coming down the 2 line. So I just thought I'd throw the torps out there and just see what happens. So far we've managed to stop them from pushing the flank here. I've only spotted 2. I've got 4 floodings, 4 torpedoes, 1 destroyed, 6 modules, 6 incaps and 32 hits on my guns for 59,532 damage. Now here, because my RPF is still pointing into A, what I want to do is try and push up, because for that Zhao to go in and turn round and come out, I want to try and trap him in A. And for me to do that, I need to control the bit that I'm here, where I'm at. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and spot him for the rest of the team.
Engine boost deactivated.
And there he is. Now I do have my torps loaded. And there's a Montana, that's a Montana. Now I did think the Montana might have like pushed down the 2 line maybe. So you can see there's a Zhao. I'm looking at the mini-map and he is turning, so he is going to try and come out of here. Zhao does fire torps, but it's easily dodged. Now, I know I'm going to be really close to him, a little bit too close for comfort, to be honest with you. I have only got 8,352 HP left, but I will be kiting away. My smoke's up and running again. I've got that. And I'm just going to see where he is.
Torpedoes to port.
And there he is.
Torpedoes
So I pop my
astern.
smoke,
Generator started.
I shoot my torps, I keep one set back for a little bit, just till I spot him again, and then I can get a different angle going down into the north end of A. So if he does turn one way, or if he turns the other way, he should be dead. And there he is. So he's turned, he's dodged, he didn't dodge the first set, but he did dodge the second set, but I did manage to get a flooding on him, so he is flooding. And then I'm just going to wait, because he's training his guns on me. When I know he's going to die there, I just fire.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
I just thought it was a really good tactical battle, that, between me and the Zhao. You know, it felt like a game of chess. He'd do a move, I'd do a move. So I put in the chat that it was a good fight, Zhao. Now, let's get back onto the game. I know we're getting the cap, but we've got 2 destroyers and then a Yamato, which is, you know, what, a third health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and protect B. So the Yamato's, the Montana is coming through B. The Shimmer sends torps out there. Montana's pushing B. What I want to do is I want to try and get into B and maybe just secure it. It takes a lot of torps and we managed to kill him. So that's now we've got 2 battleships, they've got 2 battleships and a cruiser, which I think is a Minotaur, yep. And we've got the Yamato, which is nearly dead, and then a Gearing me and the Shimmer. But what I want to do is I want to try and get into B. And as you can see in the chat there, I did say that I haven't got any smoke. Not that it mattered to him really, because it'd probably fire anyway, so. And that I do my speed boost because I want to try and get past this house without actually being spotted. So I'm just waiting just to see what I do. I do fire 1 set and then keep the next set for just in case, because if he turns and then I've got another set. So as you can see, I'm looking round. I'm always looking round, you know, checking out, you know, I'm being very observant, see what's going on. I'm not focused on him. I'm not bothered where my torps are going. You know, if they hit, they hit. You know, if they don't, I don't need to look at them. And then I'm looking, and I did actually think that they'd miss. I thought he might have threaded them, but he didn't. That's why I fired them. Now, I'm in a bit of a situation here, 'cause we've got a Kurfürst pushing, who's 7 kilometers away, and my torpedoes aren't loaded yet because I fired the other set. But luckily, the Shimmer's torps are loaded. Really not too sure why the Shimmer's firing there. He doesn't need to fire. We've got 2 caps. We're ahead on points. We've got a Kurfürst pushing in, stopping B, but we are so far in front with 2 minutes 45 seconds to go. Not really too sure why he's firing. So my torpedoes now are going to be loaded in about 5 seconds. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire a set on the Kurfürst. So I fire the set on the Kurfürst. Now all we need to do is just keep A, because we've got 2 minutes. They've got a lot of points to actually get on, what, about of 400. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into A, use the island, and then just defend A. Just as long as we keep A, even if they get all 3 points, I'm not too sure they'll be able to get the points back. We've managed to get a hit on the Kurfürst, but most importantly we get a flooding. So what I do is I fire the torps. I fire my second set of torps through there, hoping to hit the Minotaur. And as you can see in the chat, someone put permanent flooding on it. And as you can see, my numbers are going up. So all we're going to do is, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to defend. The Minotaur's pushing up. We've got a minute left. They've got a lot of points. We don't need to attack. Even if they get all 3 points, it's still a minute. They've got a minute to capture to get all the points back. The Kurfürst is still flooding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of A. And the Kurfürst is nearly dead. He's ticking down, managed to get Witherer, a Liquidator, and there he goes, he dies. So we've only got 17 points left. So all we're going to do is just back out, just leave it at that. And that's pretty much it. I just thought that this match was a really good match. It was a very tactical match. You know, we were like I say, it was like a game of chess. He'd do a move and I'd do a move to counter him. But yeah, I just thought it was a really good match. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this, please like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I will get back to you. And thank you very much.